Thanks. Thanks for, if you were sticking around waiting for some sort of ending, well, here it is. You've made it to the ending. I wish there was a prize. I wish there was a gizmo I can give you. Just my sentiment, deepest condolences for having to put up with this creaking right now of this stool. Please, for heaven's sakes. Folks, despite the sound of the creaking stool, let's feast your eyes on this beauty. This pink beauty. Is it safe to say it's a teletype? It's in the T style, right? T style guitar. How about that? I just a wannabe. Is this just a wannabe? No. I don't think so. Well, if anything, it makes me wanna be. Well, at least for a moment, just pink for a moment. I like what it does to me. Seriously. Okay, folks. This is not the way I should be presenting this. I should be more formal, like, hi, folks. Today we have featured for you none other than the Harley Benton TE-62CC in shell pink. Yeah. The one I have featured here is the one that comes with the maple neck. Roasted maple neck or caramelized. It has a skunk stripe. And it has just your typical, I don't know what kind of brand this is, tuners. They work though. Okay. This is a very standard configuration. You've seen this before, folks. Come on now. It's a plate with a volume knob and a tone knob and a three-way pickup selector. You only have 2 pickups. It works. All right. It's an ashtray pickup, and you got little chrome barrels over here for intonation. These, the pickups are by the name of Roswell. They seem to work. I really like them. Okay. I can't pull the wool over your eyes anymore. Come on, this is useless. This is not a new box opening of some sort. There's no box involved in this episode. This is a guitar that I've had now for the last 3 years. In fact, maybe it could be a little bit more now. And this is the guitar that first got me interested into Harley Benton in the first place. Before this guitar, I didn't know anything about Harley Benton. In fact, I was certain that I was like on a 50%, uncertainty whether or not I was going to be just taken. Like, there goes some loose change. I could have done something else with it. But instead, with that loose change, I wound up getting this thing for the very first time. This was my very first introduction to Harley Benton. This particular TE-62CC shell pink. And since then, now I have over 24 Harley Bentons. It all started with this thing. So obviously, this made this made quite a big impression on me. Harley Benton, that is, right? But I bought these guitars from Germany, and they were shipped to the U.S. No problems, and shipped very fast, and customer experience is great. Long story short, this is my first one, my first introduction, and it's because of this guitar that I became ever more fascinated with the Harley Benton brand. And it was because of this eye-opening that for under $200, what's now available for anyone to get, no excuses now if you suck. Well, everything is here for you to do everything. And Harley Benton has also good other guitars, and there's other manufacturers that are on that level too that can deliver a lot of value for the investment. And let's not forget. Sometimes musicians could be on a budget. Even the pro musicians, the working musicians. But that doesn't mean they can't still have some fun and quality fun at the same time. And your chops can definitely handle whatever people think is lacking in one of these guitars. Because to tell you the truth, just put your chops on one of these things, and let it speak for itself. Because these guitars work. They work. They honestly do. They honestly do. It just so happens I was quite euphoric. Euphoric for all the good reasons. I had plenty of them. First came the mailman. Then I think there was the UPS man. Then came the FedEx guy. Then some guy came, like, trying to sell me on solar. I needed a new roof. Suddenly some guy was selling me roof. It was clearly evident that the evangelicals would find their way to my front door. I was approached by some pamphlets selling me glory times way up. I would have to pay up. I would have to show up. And then when I've given it all up, I find new birth. Of a canal, and that canal opened me up to way more things that I was willing to, include. I thought I was included in everything. That's what I thought I was born into. Instead, I found I was swimming in a cesspool of other things excluded from everything supposed to be. Well, that made me sad. Floating alongside some condom full of life. I was rubberized, I was out of control, I was cemented to the world, floating aimlessly. I was a bubble, was floating. I floated so far, landed right here. part of that exclusive club that, well, you made it to the end of the tape. Well, the end of this episode. It's an exclusive club. Think about it. You along with just a very, very few amount of people, I think, unfortunately, have made it all the way to this point. You should be blessed. And for that reason, I'm going to bless you with actually finishing this video. Let's just call it a day. Let's just spread happiness. Is that just too much to ask for? No, it's not. It's what you do.